Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nenna, and today we're back with a not so very challenge. Hi guys, thank you all so much for being patient with me. I was busy studying for my driver's license, but I did do a little bit of gameplay. I just didn't record anything, but I was working on this story, so there's lots of things that have changed. Currently, Pepper is relaxing in the pool, and our husband or wife, no, I think our wife, our robot wife, is doing some chores around the house. I'm actually going to have her harvest these plants. Aren't these pots just so nice? I don't know, I think I bought an extra. I don't remember if I had two or three, but I bought an extra one if I didn't have to already. Three already. I bought, oh my god, I can't even talk. It's fine. It's fine. We'll have to get into it. I bought a new one, an extra one, a third one. Oh my god, English not happening. I put them in the pots because the pots look nice with the plants. That's all I need to know. But we're gonna go ahead and change Goldie's diaper. I don't remember, honestly. I'm so sorry. My memory is just horrible. I really don't remember what the heck we got up to in the last episodes, but I do know that we now have a grandchild since we're playing with Pepper. This is our grandchild, Goldie, and Goldie, we're still going to change her last name. I'm not sure if I'll do it in this episode. I might do it off screen just because I tend to kind of sometimes mess this up, and then I don't really want to go through that in like this episode. I don't want to waste any time on that, like, for damn sure I don't. Also, the quality of this is kind of how does Pepper kind of look jacked? She doesn't look like your typical grandmother, but she's very tired, so I'm gonna go ahead and just help her out, teleport her into bed. So I don't know what it is. There's been a little bug going on with the plants, so if you water them, they're never gonna stop. So we're gonna have to actually get him to stop, and I kind of want you to play with our new pets. Oh my god. Okay, let me just make sure she's in bed. She's inside the pillow. I really do need to redo this room. I really do need to spice this up. This is just no longer good. I haven't changed anything upstairs. Well, I did change this room. I'll get into that later, but for the most part, I haven't really done the upstairs, and I really want to. I'm busy doing the downstairs, so it's not complete yet, but I'm very happy to be finally making those over. And now that I've gotten some new yellow stuff, I really wanted to give Goldie a nice bedroom since she is supposed to be the yellow gen, but then some of the items look a little too red or a little too yellow because of G-shade. Rather play with reshade than without. I wanted two fridges. I thought, well, we only really need one, but then they preferred this one over this one. I think it's closer. I'm not really sure. There must be a simple reason for it, but I really like this corner, but I might have to get rid. See, I don't want to get rid of the fridge because if I do, it's just such an empty spot. Like, it doesn't look nice. I might have to get rid of this. I put this here then. It's not exactly what I want, but I think it'll do. Or was it nicer the other way around? Actually, I think I prefer this more. Am I really gonna spend like 10 minutes trying to figure out if I like this or this better? First choice is usually the best. But in this case, I think I changed my mind. I like this better. Okay, we're finally done. Let's first come downstairs and make some espresso. We could really use that extra bit of energy because raising a baby, this is bringing back memories, that's for sure, but it's also been very tiring. She's older now and everything is taking longer, and it's just different raising a baby at this age than it was when she was a little younger. I mean, she was still on the older side when she had Rosie. She wasn't necessarily an elder, but she was getting close to that point. I definitely think Pepper is well in her 70s, maybe 80s. I'm not exactly sure on the time frame. I keep forgetting. I keep changing my mind, but she's definitely an elder, and she's feeling like all sorts of differences. She's noticing it, but also some good things, like she's noticing that she's more patient, she's more understanding, and she's overall just a better mother than she ever was. She's very beautiful, as you can see. It's really fun actually to watch her like be a parent compared to like from before. You know how she was with Rosie, and she did so many things wrong, and this is like her chance to do it right. And oh, she is going through. She is shaking so freaking hard that the whole computer is shaking with her. Like, the whole freaking game is shaking. Either, hold up, let me pause this. Okay, no. For a second, I thought it was me. Let's go over to Pleb and see what kind of things she's making. It looks like she's cooking us some food. She's been really, really helpful. Honestly, she's not very good with babies. She really isn't. She keeps putting the baby in random places, and I really don't like it. Also, this is our new kitchen. While I'm here, let me do a little bit of a tour. Got some wine glasses, we got some plates. It's very white and a little bit of mint. We had a whole minty house when we were playing with Pepper. If you weren't there for it for the first season, this is our hair, our starter sim, our beginning of the challenge, season 1 sim, and our whole house was white and minty. And now that this is kind of be like our house, that like the one house I plan on coming back to for like 10 gens, I definitely like want to make it white and just have like hints of pepper with like the mint, so we know like, oh, this is the starting house. I'm crazy like this, okay? I really care about like tiny details like that. Like I'll obsess about tiny little details, like, oh, this mint is not that mint, this is a different shade than that shade, this is, you know, this is this and this is this, and then I put the freaking baby in the garage because I can. And then this corner, I didn't really talk about it, but I wanted to have a coffee corner. I thought it would be super nice. I did have one of those lounge chairs in here, but I didn't have a white one, and I didn't really want to put a color that just didn't really fit what I wanted in there. Not exactly 100% happy with this placement, but for now I have everything that I need. I'm actually gonna have Pleb bring Goldie downstairs so that I don't have to go upstairs. Let's use the bathroom. Oh gosh, we need to unclog this as well. We'll just do it afterwards. And then I want to spend some time on our cats. So these are actually the children. Oh my god, wait wait, before I say that, let me tell you something sad. Mrs. Smitten passed away, and I'm really freaking sad about that because she was the best cat ever. She was lovely, and I almost cried, that says a lot because I don't usually cry, but I was really attached. I was really attached to this cat. So these are, I'll just show you quickly, but these are her children. Actually, no, her grandchildren. So Mrs. Smittens and Rocco the raccoon were a couple, and they had 2 cats, Pomegranate and Cherry. And I tried to have Cherry get kittens, but the game either messed up and or it just didn't really want to work out. So eventually we had Pomegranate have children, and she had Lemon and Marigold. These are the names that you guys picked out. So I'm really curious whether, I think Lemon might end up looking like Precious, but I'm not really sure. Marigold, I am wondering, now maybe this is too deep of a thought because I don't know if the genetics for pets work like this. I don't even know if the genetics for the Sims are this good in the Sims 2. I never look too deep into things. I just play the game. I don't ask questions. I'm wondering if Marigold is gonna look like the raccoon because that DNA is like in there. You know what I mean? Like she has the gene. One thing that I'm hoping for the most is that these 2 are going to be chunky. Okay, I want a chunky cat. These are, like I said, not Marigold, Pomegranate's kittens. Hold up, I can do this. These are Pomegranate's children. It doesn't just happen every day that somebody leaves a box of kittens on your doorstep. It was a little note left in a box, said, hey mom, I heard the news about Mrs. Smittens. My cat just had babies and our house is too small. Can you take care of them? It was really weird. Why would she leave a note? Yeah, that's fine. Give me the baby. I need the baby. Give me the baby. Okay, don't give me the baby. See, this is what I mean. These robots are just not cut out to be parents. It's just, they're just not. I can be sitting here telling you a story about how she wants to do better, and then she ends up doing a worse job. Because at least Rosie had a bed to sleep in. It was like such a strange thing for her to leave a note, not call her anything. And of course, Pepper tried to call her, ask her like, what's up? Are you okay? What's with the note? Why don't you call me? Why don't you visit me? Your daughter misses you. She doesn't want to repeat history, right? Like she knows how much it messed up Rosie to know that her mother is out there, but doesn't really want her and want to repeat the mistakes that she's done, and then have the baby end up being a little like Rosie. Not like anything is wrong with Rosie, because that sounds like really rude. And you know, she's like, I don't really want to be like, oh, my daughter turned out like really bad and like really crazy. And if I have to like sure that the baby knows that they're loved and that the baby has everything that they need and want, and I'm taking care of her, but she knows like her mother loves her so much and that is going to prevent her from being a little crazy in the future, why not? Like, why not do that? Also, look at these cute little photos that we have of Rosie. So cute. I don't know why we have a picture of a grilled cheese, but seriously, Just why not? Just look at freaking Pepper with the baby. It's been so long. Can you just, well, she's not a perfect mother. Let's not judge her a little too hard here. While the baby's sleeping, let me just quickly go upstairs, take a bubble bath while the baby's in the garage. She's in the garage for a reason. That's not going to be her bedroom, okay? I just put her in the bed. I put her in the garage because I wanted her to have a place while I renovate everything, okay? Don't judge me, okay? I'm not a parent yet, but I promise you, this is not how I typically handle my affairs, okay? That was just so strange, right? Why is she not calling? Why is she not visiting? She said that she would keep in contact, send her daughter whatever she needed, and it was all just temporary. She just needed a temporary solution to a problem that she just didn't really know how to like avoid, how to fix. And for Rosie, it was like a life or death situation. She was like, I'm gonna have a baby. I don't trust this guy because of the way that he treats her. I'm gonna use some terms here for the rest of this episode that are maybe a little bit triggering for YouTube or for you guys. So just so you know, I'm gonna talk about domestic abuse and that kind of stuff. Those subjects will happen throughout this series, probably a little bit more now that, you know, she had the baby. So just guys, so you guys know, don't come at me. I warned you. Why are you admiring literally everything in my house? Like, these towels have been here for the last 30 years. And she's just like, you know what? This is just a work of art. I've never seen such a beautiful thing in my life. It wasn't even an option to her. It wasn't like, oh, if I do this, I can make it work. It was literally like, there's no way I'm going to do this. It's just not safe. So she couldn't really tell her mother this. Like, it's been a secret. She doesn't tell Guy this. She didn't tell what's her name again? Julie this. She didn't tell her mother this. She doesn't tell anybody. And though there are people in her life that do speculate that there's something going on, she hides it so well that there is a little bit of doubt there. There is enough doubt for people to say, well, I probably shouldn't interfere because I could be wrong. And it's because she does such a good job at hiding it that she is, you know, able to get away with it. But I have to say that Pepper is getting a little suspicious. Not suspicious enough to like come over there and beat the crap out of, you know, out of Trevor, but it's enough for her to be very concerned. We have to remember, for those who are new to this challenge or just tuning in, Pepper she has her own issues, and she's a bit special in that kind of department. She's not, how do I even say this? She's lacked a lot of things, and I would say she's a good woman. She has common sense. She has a lot of love in her, and like many other things that I could probably talk about for hours, but she has never really been good to express her emotions. She's never been good with feelings. She's never really been good with I guess giving somebody exactly what they need and like recognizing what it is that they need. Even though she knows or she feels like somewhere in her that there's something going on, she just doesn't have that in her to understand, okay, A equals B equals C, so I do D, you know. For her, it's more like, oh, okay, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know how to help you. So, you know, not everyone is perfect. Pepper's definitely not perfect. But it's one of the reasons why, even though she knows deep down there's something wrong, she hasn't really done anything yet. And I think in a way she does feel a little bit like a bad mother, like still like a bad mother, because she's like, I think there's something going on, but I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm not doing anything. And I'm just like focusing on raising her daughter and like trying to make this work. And I feel like I need to do more, but I'm not doing more. And I've never done the right thing, and now I'm probably not doing the right thing. But what if I'm doing the wrong thing again? Like, what if I accuse him of something and then I ruin their relationship, and then she's gonna like run away from me again and refuse to talk? What if I ruin this again just because I have conspiracies? What if I'm misinterpreting everything and then I push her away again? Because Rosie does have this tendency of like pushing her mother away when she does the wrong thing. And then there's also the case, what if she is right and then she is in danger? How are we going to protect her if we confront her but she's not ready, pushes us away? Goldie doesn't have a mother and she doesn't have her daughter, and it's just, she can't help her, you know what I mean? Like, it's a really difficult situation. Also, I'm just gonna play. What is wrong with you? You want a little bit of love? What can we do that would help you? How about we perk you up? I think you're perked enough already. I definitely want to make this a little bit of a longer episode if you guys don't mind, because I haven't played in such a long time. I feel like you guys deserve a little bit of a longer episode. I just need to just make sure that they're okay, because they're going to be like this robot. Oh, we also had another robot, by the way, but I moved the other robot out with another cat because I was having some troubles in the last episode, and I kind of realized that the other cat was, I think, bugging out the family. So I'm a little hesitant to putting them back, but the story that we're going with is that the other robot wanted to see the world and is doing some traveling and will come back whenever he is ready to come back, and he didn't want to be bored, so he took the cat with him. Because why not? So let's go ahead and have a kiss. Oh, Pepper's like just... Is that the you know what? I wonder if that's the perk up. Maybe it is the perk up. Can we do this again? Let's see what happens when we do that again. I've never seen these interactions before, but mind you, I never really play with Sims. Usually when they're an elder, I just get rid of them. That sounds really horrible. You know I don't lie. Okay, so let's just make out real quick. Just the last thing, I really want this robot to... Where are you going? She's like, heck, can't stand your robotic, metallic, stiff-ass lip sound no more. I'm just going to sleep in my bed and suffocate slowly, because that seems like a... Oh, never mind. She's like, I suddenly found the will to live. Okay, you know what? Let's go back into bed, sleep, and we'll take care of the baby. You know, believe it or not, the robots actually do really like the baby. I don't think the baby likes the robots very much. I mean, let's be honest. Pepper loves the baby. The robot just doesn't really have that much of a relationship with it, but I think this is like one of these relationships that's going to grow more and more as time goes on, because I just think, like, it's a robot, right? Like, maybe she's programmed to love Pepper. Like, maybe it's not even consensual. Like, she's like, I want something that will never ever leave me, and then program this robot to be so in love with her that it would never even leave her. I don't know. Maybe it could be. Perhaps, you know, that's just really how that went. Last couple of things that I want to do in this household before I go to the next. I want to show you guys a few things in this room, or not just a few things, but I just want to show you the room. So this is her room. Now, as you see, it's not exactly yellow. It's yellowish. And I will continue to look online for more yellow stuff, because, you know, this is going to be her room for quite a big part of the challenge. And then, of course, well, she's gonna move out and we need a yellow house. But there are some things that I really like. I love this chair, very yellow. I don't know if the candle is a recolor, but this one is definitely a recolor. Love that. So we have 2 items out of, you know, 200. That's nothing special. I'm thinking maybe it would be easier if I... Hold up, is this the same exact... No, wait, this is a different type of bathroom. Yo, it is a different type of bathroom. I might turn this into her room. I might switch this room. Like, I might swap this room over this room, that she has this bathroom, and then we can perhaps put a door in here. I mean, I could also give... You know what? I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I'm just talking about things anyway. Why are you admiring the pillow now? This guy has nothing to do with his life. Like, you can tell. Like, why else would he be staring at pillows? Like, why are you suddenly admiring this whole house? Like, I just don't get it. You know what? I don't get it. It's making me tired and bored looking at you. Is there anything else I'd like to mention before I go to our house? I don't know. Oh, wait. Let me show you the house before. Yeah, let's just do that. I'll show you the house, what it looks like. So this is the house. I know it looks very, again, red and yellow, but I think that's just the reshade. So this house is more on the white side than red, but I really like this. Oh, no, actually, I think these are pink or maybe brown. I really don't know, you guys, but I really liked the white with the pink bushes. And like I said, I can kind of do whatever I want because we're not in Pepper's gen anymore. That's what I'm telling myself, okay? So don't even question me. But I put this in here because I wanted it to be in there, but now that it's in there, I'm like, I don't really want it anymore. So maybe I'll put this somewhere else. Also, I had a car. Oh, no, there was a reason I was showing you guys this. I'm not really sure what to do with the rest of it. Like, I think I like this, but maybe it... Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay. So I was thinking, what do we think for this part? Like, I put this here, but maybe I shouldn't. Like, I wanted to put it there because I've never really used it and I finally have a sim rich enough. Or I could also just do it like this. I'm not sure, you guys. I don't know. Maybe this? What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Maybe I should... Wait, whatever. I'm not gonna spend more time on this. Let me know what you guys think. And then for the back of the house is exactly the same. We just got a lot of greens, a pool, and some stuff. Let's head over to the star of this season. I know you guys really want to see Rosie, and I'm not gonna keep you guys waiting. I do think that you know what, I'll talk about it when I'm there, because you know how much I talk, and I talk a lot, and I always talk too much, and I never stop, and I never know when to stop, and I can do this for hours. So let's go over to Rosie and I'll be right back. So we're back at Rosie's house and let's get all settled in. Rosie just came back from work and she's about to get herself into the bath, and boy, she's looking really rough. Just get some fresh air while she's, you know, back home from work and not really in the mood for anything and anyone. And there is no better place in this house than to just sit here. And I don't think we've ever sat here actually, but it's so nice to just take a moment to be by ourselves. I wonder if we can do anything while we're sitting on this. I wish we could like daydream, or I thought we could. Maybe we can't. It doesn't matter. Anyway, we're just having some time by ourselves, and a lot has happened since Rosie had her baby. I think that it's been at least a few months. And why do I think? Oh my God, he's coming to sit next to her. It's like she cannot get a freaking break. And as he comes over, she's just sighing because the guy just really wants to be next to her. And you know, as he's coming to chat and Rosie's actually like, well, you know what, whatever, I'll tell him about my day, he falls asleep. And she's just like, man, like, is this guy for real? So before he wakes up, she's actually gonna go ahead and do some chores. She really doesn't want to make him any more upset, and now that, you know, he is asleep, he cannot complain. He won't be able to bother her or make any remarks on her duties that are left unfinished because she was busy working. So we're gonna go ahead and do, like I said, do some of those chores. We're also gonna wash our face, brush our teeth, you know, take care of ourselves a little bit. But there is a lot of chores that need to be done, I think. Do we need to take out the trash? Yes, we do. And actually, I think we need to get rid of this as well. Let's get rid of this. Let's delete this. Actually, I think we're kind of on top of our duties. Maybe there's some... Where's our mailbox? That was here. Okay, actually, no, you know what? We're good. We're actually not that behind. I'm very surprised. Do want to take this inside and maybe we can search for some coupons. Why the heck do we have 132,000? What the heck? I'm trying to... Did something happen? Oh, I totally forgot. Danielle ended up dying, and this was her, you know, her mother, technically her other mother. She died after having Goldie. I totally forgot about that. And for some freaking reason, she had a shit ton of money, so much money, and she inherited all of that money. And I think it was left to her other, like her spouse. I don't remember, Sunny, Holy. I always literally messed up the names. I swear, I just never know who's who. I remember like she was married to this lady, but I think the lady died sometime before her or maybe after. Like in any case, the money was supposed to go to one or the other. And since there was nobody left, Rosie ended up getting it, and I think Holly or Sunny was opposed to the idea of giving her everything, but I think deep down Danielle was like, she's still my daughter. Like, I don't know, it's weird emotions, weird maternal instincts that came to her at the last moment, and she wanted Rosie to have the money. So now we have a lot of money, like a lot of money. This is something that she's been hiding, and she's very concerned that he's going to find out, because if Trevor finds out, he's going to want to move out, get a bigger house, or he's going to want stuff, like he's going to want items. And something else that concerns me a lot is that Trevor wants to have a baby, and he wants to get married, he wants to have kittens. So I'm just kind of like, oh, this is not good. Trevor's already been saying that Rosie should get rid of the business because it's not making enough money, and then if he sells the business, or if she sells the business, then they will get, I just realized I have a ridiculous amount of these lamps. Anyway, yeah, if she gets rid of the business, then she will have money, and then he will have money, and then with that money they can buy a bigger house, or they can do more stuff. He has ambition and plans, but it usually involves her money. Talking about that, Trevor is peeing his pants, so let me quickly get him into the bathroom. But I also want to show you guys, he has been putting her money into his own pockets. And I noticed this when she would receive a bonus, and then the guy will sit on the computer, do some transferring. So let's see. Look, this guy has 75K in his bank account, but do you ever see him go to work? No. You know how he gets that? He gets that because the guy is stealing her money. Now, if we look in her account, let me quickly do this. Bank online. We only have 15K. Now, there was actually a time where I don't remember exactly, but I think she got a promotion. And when she got that promotion, she came back, she got a lot of extra money, and then the guy went and just deposited everything onto his bank account. Like, she put it in her bank account, and he just transferred it to his own account. And I was just like, wow, like, really? That's really freaking sneaky. Like, that is unbelievably sneaky. I cannot freaking believe that you've actually done that. To think that he almost has her 100K, and like, she was so worried. She's been working really hard to get money to provide for this household, for herself, for everyone, and she's been trying to save up money to get away from him, to get a place of her own, because she really wants a nice house for her and for Goldie. When she was pregnant, she just felt this urge to like leave, and suddenly decided that she wanted a better life for herself, but she's just not really sure how to do that. So not having money definitely doesn't work, but she does have money now. I don't think she knows that Trevor's been stealing her money. She has been a bit paranoid about it. Like, this is a lot of money. She only has 130K, and it is enough to get a place for herself, and then maybe she can get a baby. Like, there's many things that she could do with this money to improve her life. Then there's this sense of, okay, how am I going to leave him when I feel also responsible for him? Like, it makes no sense. But she has this, what happens to him if I leave him? What's he going to think? What's he going to do? He's not always a bad guy. He can sometimes be a really nice guy, and if I leave him, that would make me a bad person. Maybe we should just mutually split up. Maybe if I tell him that things aren't working out, I don't have to do all of this behind his back, and maybe it'll work out. As you can tell by how Rosie's dressed, things are definitely not working out. And to make things even more complicated, the guy bought a bird, so now she has to take care of 4 cats herself, her job, the household, and the bird, all while trying to manage everything just at once, trying to not lose her mind. And the only time that she has some time for herself is when the guy is sleeping, so that is not very often. But I do want her to keep on working on herself, and we do need to get a level 10 in charisma. I don't exactly remember all the rules. I haven't looked into them for a while, but I do know that we need to have 10 charisma skill points at the top of our career, and then we do need to write a book on politics. So we're getting there, but for now we're just going to focus on the skill point. That's one of the easier things. And she is becoming an elder in 9 days, so I am going to give her, because I know she has a lot of points, Yeah, we can easily afford them. We have like 130,000 points. So I will have her drink this if we end up not having enough time. Because I don't think she is as old as her mother was when she had Goldie. Like, I think she's a bit younger, but it would just be kind of weird if she's an elder and Pepper is an elder and then everyone's an elder. To make things worse, Trevor has been, like I said, wanting a baby, and it's just been so strange. Like, he wants a baby, and Rosie was like, we've just had one. It took her so much convincing, so much talking to make him come to the agreement to have Goldie stay at her mother's place. And he was very hesitant, but Rosie put it like this. She said, well, hey, Trevor, think about it like this. I'm working, and if I'm not working, you're gonna have to take care of the baby. Gonna poop and cry and make a mess, and I don't know, it's going to take a lot of time, and you'll be able to not watch your favorite shows in peace or eat your snacks. You can't really play your games. There really isn't much that you could do. You could just see the terror in his eyes when he realizes that he actually has to do something. But if we put the baby at my mother's house, she can take care of it. And then when the baby's old enough to play games and go out, and instead of having to deal with dirty diapers, we have a whole kid that's capable of taking care of themselves. And I can go to work. You guys can play games. You don't have to take care of him. Maybe he can even make you snacks. She really went that far to get the baby out of the house. I think many people would just say, well, what the heck is that kind of like excuse? What kind of bullshit is that? And this guy was like, wow, that sounds amazing. Like, honestly ridiculous to think of it, but it's actually even more ridiculous to think that it worked. But hey, Trevor is very happy now that he knows how to take care of them. But I think a part of me thinks he probably has some suspicions. Like, he probably thinks, as much as he says, oh, it's my baby, I think he does have his concerns that it's not his baby, because he is very dark, right? He has dark hair, he has dark blue eyes, and the baby came out with blonde hair. Is he blonde? Actually, the baby's bald, isn't he? He already has blonde eyebrows, doesn't he? Oh, wait, it's a she, actually. The baby's she. I don't remember if the baby has blonde hair. Maybe I'm just making this up now. I really don't. I mean, it is possible for Rosie to have a blonde child. Redheads can have blonde children. That's like not uncommon. It just felt a little sus to him. I don't think he is going to really press the matter. I don't think he would. I think he's just more so like, well, I don't have to raise the baby. I don't know. I think this guy is just really immature, because many people would be like, well, you can't really be a parent without ever being around. But he's just happy with, like, he doesn't even want to have a baby anymore. I don't know. He listened to my explanation. He was like, damn right, like, that doesn't sound like something I want to do. Oh, look at the little dog. Look at the little dog. I've never seen him do anything to the cats. He seems to love them very much, but it's always in the back of her mind that if he treats her like this, he could treat the animals like this, and it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel safe. So she is doing everything that she can to make sure that, to keep the peace, because if he is happy and he's content, then he will not hurt anybody. And it's just so sad and frustrating to watch, her try and be on her toes. Also, if you're wondering why the heck is there a crib outside and her easel, yeah, he pretty much after Goldie left, he cleaned out this room when she was at work, and he was like, yeah, we don't really need this room anymore, and I want to turn it into like another man cave or do something for his hobbies. He's not exactly sure yet what, but he needed the space, so he said to Rosie that she should take her stuff and throw it away. Now, I don't think she would keep the crib. I think that he actually managed to sell it, but I'm going to get the easel and put that in our inventory, because I feel like she would try and keep that. It is something that she likes doing, but I don't think she would necessarily like keep the crib. Let me see. He needs to pee. Like, honestly, this guy never does anything, so it's kind of like, what do I even do with this man? He eats, he sleeps, he drinks, like, he poops. He really doesn't do anything. I mean, he talks to his bird. He does have this passion. I feel like he would teach the bird like only swear words. Like, I do see him as a person like that. Imagine he is walking around the house, and what if he by accident he found the check, or not even the check, the letter. Maybe he found out one way or another that Rosie is getting all this money. I wonder, should we play like that? So if we say that he found the money, that would mean that he would probably deposit the money. What if, I don't really know how in person, like how in real life this would work. I've never inherited any kind of money, but I'm just thinking it would probably be sent directly to your bank, or you have to go somewhere to like get it and then have a deposit to your bank. But what if in the Sims world there was a letter in the mailbox and the guy went to get the mail? When he opened the letter that was addressed to Rosie, he found a nice little letter, either talking about the inheritance or I don't know, something. Okay, that's what happened. Something. And because he found that something, he realized that Rosie now has 130K, and he knows how to get into her bank account. Like, of course he does, because he's always sending money to himself. So what if I actually have him deposit this money to himself? So what if we deposit 100,000 to ourselves? And now you might be thinking, this guy okay, now he has money, and now he's like, I want another baby. I want marriage. I have money. So now Trevor has a lot of money, and he is like thinking, do I leave this money? No, instead he's going to order some things for himself from the money that is left. So I think I'm gonna get him shop online. I want to get him video games. I think he would definitely get that. And then I would get him a robot. Should we get, no, let's give him, should we buy a munchie bot just for the fun of it? I'm just gonna get that for the fun of it. Why not? It's something different. I never do that. There's so much. Oh, the computer broke. Well, I don't really know how to fix that, and I don't think Rosie knows. So we're going to we're gonna get a server. We have to hire something. We have to hire somebody for this. There's no way we can do that. Now that Trevor has all this money, he knows that Rosie has been hiding. Oh my god, she just got a promotion. She had more money. Okay, we've been elected to Congress. You'll spend your time covering your district from local office, networking with neighbors, and making new friends. We earned 3,000. Oh my god, this guy wanted like a big old smooch, and she was just like, she just gave him like a light peck on the cheek. She's like, I don't really want your stinky breath anywhere near me. It's just funny because there are days where she's like, I kind of think he's adorable, and then other days she's just like, I hate this guy. Especially when he has bad days that she really hates him, but then on good days she can stand him a little more. Okay, so let me just quickly see what we need for another promotion. We need 2 more charisma skills, and I really do want this promotion to come our way. Oh, also we have all the cats have a job now. It was also Trevor's idea. He wanted more money. Okay, just answer the freaking phone. Go on, answer the freaking phone. She has definitely wanted to call her mother, but she never really has the time, and she doesn't really know what to say. She wants to be there for Goldie, and she's saving up really hard. She's like, okay, I have money, and I know that my mom is like really loaded right now, but I want to save up the money, and I want to start the bank account for my little girl, and then I'll have Pepper, save her for Pepper to have it, for Pepper to open the bank, and I'll give her money to put in the bank, save for my daughter through Oh, now that she has the money, she's so excited to be able to do that. She doesn't quite know yet that Trevor has... What the heck do you want? Just get your ass in bed. She doesn't know yet that Trevor took all of her money, and oh my god, when she finds out, it's going to be so sad. Like, she's worked so hard to get all that money for herself, for her girl, for a place on her own, and Trevor took that from her. That's really freaking rude. Hold up, Cherry just gave birth. I think What the heck? Which cat is this? Wait, it's not. No, it's Cherry's. You know what? What this? What the heck? Oh my god. I am. Oh my god. I can't. Okay. Let me. Okay. I know somebody said lime, which I was like, well, lime is not really, yellow, but I'm gonna call this little guy Lime then. And then, oh my god. Okay, so I'm trying to think. I know you guys sent me names for the baby. Okay, let me think. It was Lime, Lemon. Then we had Goldie. I don't remember. Oh gosh. Okay, and we're gonna call the female kitten Honey. Thank you guys so much for all these name suggestions. It's fun. Now we can use them. I really didn't think we had. I really did not think that this was gonna happen. There was like a bug or whatever. My game fixed itself, which is wonderful. But now we're left with freaking 2 more kittens. This is exactly what I did not want. Okay, wait. I need to just check the family tree real quick. Okay, Trevor is asleep, right? So I think what we should do, since it happened during the night, is just take the kittens and hide them. Like, this is what it's come down to, right? Like, she has to hide the kittens because she's worried that he's going to harm them, even just by accident. She's just so afraid that any kind of like baby is going to get hurt. And yeah, it's kittens. It's not necessarily an actual baby, but she's just so scared ever since being pregnant. Everything that's just so little, so small, and so precious, she just wants to protect. Knows that she's the only one that can protect other beings that come into this house. I was thinking of maybe putting them with Julie because I know Julie wants to have cats, or we can put them with Pepper as well, but I feel kind of bad. Pepper has like, how many cats do we have? 3 now. 3 kittens and 2 kittens and that old cat, and now we're gonna have 4 cats. But at the same time, it's kind of nice because these cats are all for the next gen. Like, these are the yellow gen cats, so it would be nice to keep them with Pepper. I'm going to move these kittens out and then I'll be right back. Okay, we're back and we've just made a little pit stop at our mother's place. And of course, Trevor wants to know where she's been, what she's been up to. But Rosie doesn't really feel like telling him, and she basically made sure that every little piece of evidence was, removed. So there's really no evidence that the cats have given birth, which is just, she's like such a good little... Honestly, she could clean up a crime scene. She's just so good at doing something. I could just hear Rosie go like, God, Trevor, can you give me like one little moment to myself? Like 1 minute without you next to me. Oh, what would Rosie do without her kittens? Oh, without her babies. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, I love Pomegranate and Cherry so much. They're just so cute. They're so freaking cute. Okay, anyway, if she wants nothing to happen to young life, to babies, to kittens, to anything, puppies, tiny birds, just anything, then perhaps she shouldn't really stay here herself. What makes it that Trevor has this much power over her? Actually, I'm not gonna work out. I want to actually I will work out after all. Maybe release some steam will be good for us. Release some stress, not steam, but stress. Like, what is it that makes Trevor hold so much power over us? Are we mentally weak? Are we not, capable of defending ourselves? What is it? Because he's not like the most handsome man in the world, and a part of her is still like super, like hard crushing on. Like, she's hard crushing on Guy. And you might be like wondering, like, where is Guy? Like, why haven't we be hanging out with him? Why haven't we be hanging out with Pepper, with Julie? Well, Trevor's basically forbidden her to go out the house unless it's for work. And he's just been saying like it's not safe for her to be out by herself, and that if somebody wants to come over, they should come to the house. But then whenever she's like, oh, I want to invite over somebody, he's just like, yeah, sorry, that's not going to happen. Like, I don't want you to I don't want you to hang out with this person. They're not good for you. There's always an excuse. And Rosé is kind of afraid to go in, like go against what he's saying, because it's just, shall we just zoom in on her face? This is what happened after one of his mean streaks, one of his spells. So she's been looking really rough. As you can see, she has a band-aid on her forehead, another black eye. So she's definitely, you know, she's definitely scared of him. And it might be a bit contradicting with some of the things that I'm saying, because, you know, one part is like, oh, she doesn't want anything to happen to anybody. She's, you know, keeping secrets. She doesn't want anyone to see her like this. So she should know that if she's hiding her face, if she's, you know, hiding her body, if she's changing who she is, she can't see anybody, like he's controlling her so much, this guy's not good for her. But a part of her is just unable to help herself. It's just so strange to see her kind of holding on to him, even though he's giving her absolutely nothing. And then yet she is trying to save up money to get away from him. And it's like, well, girl, if you're doing all of that, then you should know. But yet you say you know, but then you don't. And it just makes me wonder, like, do you know? Do you not know? Are you aware? Are you not aware? Are you capable or are you not capable? Like, what is it? Like, I just don't get it. I just don't know 100%. Are you trying to, like, just leave me, Trevor. Just don't even bother. I think it's a good sign that she's like, okay, I need to protect life from him. And I think she's even considering perhaps rehoming her pets. She can't really say goodbye to Pomegranate or Cherry, but she is considering perhaps finding a new house for Precious and for, what's his name, Leroy? Not Leroy, Sweets. Even though he's very nice with them, there are times when he really doesn't, like, he doesn't like any of the other three cats. He just likes Precious, but he doesn't really like her cats. And often he does say, well, perhaps we should find a different home for your cats because they don't really like me. And it just kind of worries her that he only likes the new cat. He doesn't really like her cat, and he wants new cats, you know. And it's just, do I leave my cats here with him? Are they safe? But then I cannot part with my cats. It's just one of these things. There's like, I want my cats with me, but I don't know if they're safe without me here. So what do I do? There's just so many things, and it's just, I don't know. And she doesn't even know yet that her plan, all of her hard-earned money is gone. And I think she's just going to continue working and not knowing that her money is gone until, like, she thinks she has enough. So I think she wants to save up until maybe just a little bit more. I think that by the time that she has enough, he might actually, is he cooking? What the heck? But I think by the time that she thinks she has enough, it might already be too late. I was thinking this can be good. And I was right. This guy can't cook for the life of him. He doesn't want to be old and never married. Oh, but I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Oh, you're going to eat that as well. He just burned the pancakes and now he's going to eat them. What a lovely, lovely sight to see. Sorry, so he's going to quickly repair that computer. Okay, once the computer is repaired, I want to just deposit the other... Okay, thank you. I want to deposit or take her money. You know what I mean? I want to deposit the last of her money. So I'm going to deposit 50k. Let's get that going. Okay, I kind of... Okay, he's getting really rich now. There's also this thing where I'm like thinking or wondering, okay, if he has enough money, right, would he leave her? Because I'm just like, I'm speculating a lot at this point. Like, I'm not exactly sure how I want this part of the story to go. Like, are they never gonna get... How is it? Are they never gonna break up? But the thing is, I know what I have to do because it's the challenge. And in the challenge... she has to get married as an elder. I'm talking about Rosé. Rosé has to get married as an elder to the person that she fell in love with first, I think. But I know she needs to get married as an elder. And I'm like thinking, there's no way she's going to get married to Trevor. So there's no other option. We need to break them up. But I'm not sure how. Is he going to leave her eventually? Because he's like, you're no longer desirable. You're no longer or that. Or is she going to leave him? I'm not sure. What do you guys think? How are or how will this relationship kind of come to an end? Let me know so we can kind of work on the story together. This was a very, very, very long episode, but thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys had fun, and feel free to leave me any suggestions down below, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye.